no blocks. They've got blockers.
We got you! We got you! We got you, bro! We got you!
Woo! Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. We're playing Magic the Gathering Arena as always. I've got a brand new Gruul deck for you guys today. That's the color combination of red and green if you're new to the game. And this is very much an aggro or an aggressive deck that looks to attack consistently and close out games as quickly as possible. You can like, comment, and subscribe to help support the channel. If you're Scrooge McDuck, go ahead on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube by purchasing your day-to-day goods through our Amazon link and by buying all of your MTG Arena codes through Grey Viking Games. My links for everything are in the description below. The deck list, all of, anything that I mentioned today, it's in the description. And of course, if you can't find it, because I know some of you do struggle with this somehow, you can just Google Hello Good Game Linktree and you'll find it. Again, that's Hello Good Game Linktree. You'll find all the goodies. Now let's get into this new Gruul deck. All right, a new season calls for some new aggro decks, and we're going to be rolling those out for you guys today. This is the Discount Dragon. You may know that Goldspan Dragon is, taking over the meta. You see it in almost every deck that has red right now. It's a 4/4 with flying and haste. Whenever the dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures you control have tap, sacrifice it, add 2 mana of any one color. Typically, the treasures will only sack for 1 mana, but as long as we do have the Goldspan Dragon in play, they will sacrifice for 2 mana, which is absolutely amazing. We are discounting this dragon as it is a 5 converted mana cost card, quite expensive, through one of my new favorite Gruul cards, Arni Slays the Troll. This comes in play for 2 mana. When it enters, target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. This is really good for Gruul because we're playing big bodies and we want to be keeping our attack lanes open. Next up, when we draw a card, add 1 red source to our pool and then put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature you control. This is absolutely amazing. So not only does it refund, it's a mail-in rebate, if you will, of the red mana that you spent to cast it. So it's like you're only being charged for 1. And then, of course, you get the +2 counters. That's absolutely amazing. Lastly, and certainly not least, you gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So if we're in another aggro matchup where we're getting a beatdown or something, we can easily just gain enough life to give us that extra little bit to beat our opponent, which is really cool. So not only do you get to remove something of your opponent's, you get to ramp into your next spell, whether it be a Questing Beast or a Goldspan Dragon, and then you get to gain life equal to your strongest creature's power, which is very, very cool. So, that's kind of where the deck came from. We also have the God of Destiny, a 4/5 with Indestructible. As long as our devotion to red and green is less than 7, it remains a non-creature, only an enchantment. And no matter whether it's a creature or an enchantment, at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land, add 1 red or 1 green to your pool. Otherwise, you gain 2 life and deal 2 damage to each opponent. Again, we can be playing Arni Slays the Troll on 2. We can be playing the God of Destiny on turn 3. And then, that's gonna be doing some cool stuff for us. Also, reducing the cost of our Embercleave is part of the game plan as well. The dragon's treasure tokens come out once it attacks, so you can have the haste creature reduce the cost of the cleave, plus then you have 2 mana, which is really quite nice. So the Goldspan Dragon, even though it costs 5 mana, it will in turn reduce the cost of your cleave by 3, which is quite nice. And if you're unfamiliar, Embercleave is a legendary artifact equipment with flash. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. When Embercleave Enters the battlefield, automatically equip it to a creature, and then the equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample, and that's going to be where a lot of our damage comes from. Of course, we do have 4 copies of that in the deck, just for consistency's sake. Yes, it might suck to have 2 copies in hand, but you know what sucks more? Not having it, right? So it's better to have a cleave and not need to use a cleave than to need to use the cleave and not have the cleave, right? You guys know how that saying goes. With that out of the way, you know, the rest of the deck just kind of helps us accomplish typical Gruul things. We want to be dealing a lot of damage, and we want to be, you know, refilling our hand so we can continue to pour out that damage. Haste is a big component of the deck. Of course, we have 2 copies of the Questing Beast with Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, which is amazing. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented, which is also very good. Whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that the opponent controls as well. Absolutely amazing. You could call this Texting Beast if you want, because there's a lot going on there. Now, the Questing Beast is basically unblockable from some of these smaller aggro decks, which brings us to our Brushfire Elemental, which has the same ability. Brushfire Elemental can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. It also has haste, which is great. It's a 1/1, which isn't the best. However, it has landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under our control, Brushfire Elemental gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. We will incorporate the Fabled Passage with the Brushfire Elemental. It's a land. It sacrifices itself to bring another land in. That is going to equal a +4/+4 on the Elemental. But not only that, the Kazandu Mammoth as well, which can come in tapped as the land, or a 3/3 with landfall, just like the Brushfire Elemental. When a land enters play, it gets +2/+2. This is absolutely amazing when comboed, again, with the Fabled Passage. Moving on, we do have a little bit of the draw going on in the deck. Edgewall Innkeeper. Not only is this a creature that comes in early play to reduce the cost of our Embercleave, but whenever you cast a creature card that has adventure, you draw a card. That's absolutely amazing. Getting into some of our adventure cards that will trigger the draw. 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, a 4/3, and whenever it's the target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. Of course, it does have Stomp as the adventure at instant speed for 2 mana. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. We have Questing Beast, 4 copies of this as well, a 5/5 that can only attack if we control another 1/1. The Edgewall Innkeeper is a 1/1, the Brushfire Elemental is a 1/1, and Heart's Desire at sorcery speed as the adventure for 1 mana will also create a 1/1 human token. Playing these on top of the Innkeeper, again, will result in a draw, which is quite nice. We have Graveyard Control through the God of Destiny and our Scavenging Ooze. These will also generate life for us. The Ooze is a 2/2 for 2 mana. We can pay 1 green to exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on the Ooze, and you gain 1 life. Moving full circle, we have some enchantment removal through the Gemrazer, a 4/4 with reach and trample. Mutate for 3. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. This is great for moving everything from an Annex to a Doom Foretold, for example. There's a lot of things that are quite annoying enchantment-wise that the Gemrazer can just wipe from the field for us. Again, this needs to go on a non-human, so it can go on something like our Brushfire Elemental, which now can still not be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and it has trample, and it has reach. That could be quite nice. It could also go on the Scavenging Ooze if we want as well, and that's a nice transition because the +1/+1 counters will actually transfer over to the other creature, making it a 5/5, a 6/6, whatever it happens to be. So that's the deck. We do have 7 mountains, 8 forests, 4 Cragcrown and Timbercrown Pathways, and of course the 4 passages that we already talked about. 61 cards in the deck. For some reason, I guess we can drop a Gemrazer. I didn't realize that, but it's good here. You can maybe even drop a Cleave if you just wanted 3 Cleaves and take your Gemrazer, but this is going to be up to you guys. Typically, I like to run 4 Cleaves for consistency's sake, but I know a lot of you don't do that. So, probably drop a Razor, add a Cleave for 4, but if you feel like you're drawing too many Embercleaves, take another Gemrazer, take another Questing Beast to help you accumulate more creatures, right? So as far as your strategies and synergies go, you know, your main goal is to reduce the cost of Embercleave. That's going to be a huge amount of damage for you. Your second goal is to reduce the cost of the Goldspan Dragon. That's going to, you know, get in play, deal a lot of damage, and produce a lot of mana for you to utilize as well. Again, we have Arni Slays the Troll to do this. We have the God of Destiny to help us do this. And then once the dragon is in play, it's reducing the cost of our Embercleave. So you should be able to bash your opponent up quite consistently with this deck. We do have roughly a 60% win rate in Platinum. The season just reset. These are my first games. And, you know, we're going to be playing a couple new aggro decks. I don't know how new you want to call them. Just slightly tuned. A little bit of a twist, right? You know, the HGG spice. And in this case, it really is Arni Slays the Troll to reduce the cost of our Goldspan Dragon, which then creates its own mana. So it's a, you know, kind of like some Gruul ramp for you guys today in disguise of an aggro deck, which is cool. So thank you all for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends, family, MTG playgroups. Download some MTG cosmetics. Well, I shouldn't say download, buy some MTG cosmetics from Grey Viking Games. You know, all these really cool sleeves, all the cosmetics that I get in-game come from them, which is really cool. So that link's in the description below. We're also using Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant today, a must-have addition to your game, whether it's metagame analysis, your own deck statistics, your collection information, and my favorite, the Deck Advisor under the Collection tab. It will analyze your personal collection and recommend decks for you to play based on your cards, so you don't have to be spending those wild cards. You can see what decks you can use. Very cool stuff. Again, that's in the description below in my Linktree link. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, help support the channel financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, and Grey Viking Games. If you're watching this live, we do have a $10 giveaway every single video. All you need to do is like it, comment, and then once 100 likes have accumulated, I will pull a comment at random. Boom. You just got yourself a $10 gift card to Grey Viking Games. But it doesn't stop there. We also have a 500,000 gem giveaway. You heard me right. 500,000 gems we've been giving out to the community to help grow my channel, right? Grow the brand. And this has worked fantastically. So we've actually incorporated more giveaways. We have 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with myself coming with $20 each. We also have free entry cashed prize monthly tournaments, Brawl and Artisan on MTG Melee. Check it out, you guys. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you spending this time with me. Take care, enjoy the gameplay footage, and I'll be back to wrap up after that. Keeping 7 here. Bleep, bloop. It's a lot of land, but I think we can make it work. Turn 3 God. Sounds good to me. Cobra is going to be ultra annoying. So let's deal with it immediately. Because we just won't stand for it, will we, ladies and gentlemen? We won't. Let's get first blood. Yeah. Footsteps. Let's do more damage right now. Hit for 4. Oh, we lose our elemental. Ay caramba. We can actually use this to ramp. We won't need it because we already have the force in hand, but it is good, and I wish we had our elemental in play for that passage. Someone just won't allow us, though. No, no, no. Another binding. Yeah, that one's not indestructible, so that feels awkward. Is there just like a main deck Yorion? I can only assume, or they're just ramping into, you know, the ultimatum, which is big GG's. Because I want to sneak that Innkeeper in play to start the Lovestruck Beast, right? This way they think we don't really have much. Well, actually they probably do because they've seen us thinking about it. They're down to 10. Bonecrusher in play. I don't care. Cleave off the top? No. So we get 2 damage here. And this is lethal. Nice, that was close, because I'm sure we were going to walk into a Planeswalker on that next turn. Okay, I don't think we're going to keep this hand. You know, it doesn't look great. There's no red in it. We need the red. Right? You got to have a little bit of the red. Let's keep 6. Toss the cleave. Because we just can't have that, can we? Let's go right for it. Screw it. Just, it's the beginning of the season. We're in Platinum. Let's just play all of our cards and see what happens. Oh, we get shocked out of town. No, not quite. No blocks, though. I take my damage. So we've got a nice turn 3. We've got a nice turn 4. The life gain from the God of Destiny could really help us here, but we're going to need cards in grave is the thing. Rock Knight in play. It's annoying, and I hate it. Oof, no attacks. I'll trade with that Knight. I just don't want to take too much damage, right? Wow. Do they have removal too? Oh my lantern. Wow. 3 Knights in play. That's cool. Down to 11. Grab some life gain. And we've got a decent blocker and more damage. Right, so we're keeping pace, but I'm not feeling comfortable because they can cleave right here. They can Embercleave the heck out of us. So we really need to top deck something that's not a land. Our own Embercleave would be cool. Oh, dirty dog. Woof, woof, baby. Woof, woof, baby. Man, this sucks. But yeah, I'm not about to take 5. Let's just grab some life skis. Okay, we can still block stuff, kind of, not really. The champions can hit us. Oh, and now they play an Annex. That is crazy. No blocks. 8 damage. Oh, it's that land we want to see. It's the land we want to see. Land we want to see. Good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Okay, you guys, we're gonna need some more luck. What's happening here to us? Our opponent plays first. Our hand looks fine. Nothing special, but it's not bad. More mono red. That's cool. Gotta love it. Absolutely phenomenal. Watch them have an answer for the ooze as well. Holy. I guess they were on the play, so we don't have much excuse. I mean, we can kill one of the champions, I guess. Or play a Mammoth. Wow. Turn 3 Annex. You dog. Right, it's just so shitty. We'll kill Annex. You know, it's not great. And we've got a blocker, I guess. Kind of, sort of. Not really. They just Embercleave the heck out of us. Mono red OP. Alright, our opponent plays first. Let's try to let it rip. Nervous! Okay. Mammoth in play. It's a nice turn 3 drop, but we'll find something else, right? Maybe. We're just gonna get stomped up here. I'm sure of it. Where's our Brushfire Elemental, you know what I mean? Whoa, they leave the Innkeeper alone? Shocking. I'll take the draw. No attacks. The Beast is a nice play as well. Phoenix is in the house. Kill the bird. One token in play. Let's trade with this giant. No! We tie the game up! We've got a chump blocker within the token. That's their 5th land. Could be a cleave. We still have to do it. It is a cleave? Yeah, it always is a cleave. They're so good about it. Thou Embercleave you. So we're screwed here. Let's drop the giant. You know, we've got plenty of block now. We have to deal with the Haven somehow, though. Or if they have more haste. It shouldn't be a problem, though. I don't think. Let's see what happens here. All right. First strike dealt with. jump block, and then we trade. Haven is alive. I'm not sure if the land can have anything equipped. Oh my gosh, nice. We gain some life. We have 6, so it'll be 2, 4. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough land to cleave. Should have played the beast first and attacked with it. Right, that's a major misplay. But this is okay. They have to play a land to Embercleave. And we have the blocks for it. They can't tap it, and they have to equip at sorcery speed. So they can't equip the cleave here. I guess the Haven will just kill the beast. Right? Because the charger, extra damage will go over that way. But it's a good trade. It's better than losing the questing beast. Oh! 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 That's always a good sign. Nice, 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 nice. Our opponent plays first, huh? Huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me, man? I like to scry one. So this is Tybalt's trickery. We know this immediately. Right? Real funny. Let's see how hard we get hit with it. Alright? Here comes the bangers. There it is. There it is. Totally fair and playable in best of one. Doesn't need to be banned or anything. And they get a bridge. Great. Cool beans. Into a... Wow. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna say, watch us immediately pull a mountain. But we don't. Let's hit for 1. I mean, I would like to save this and cleave with it, but whatever. Let's just do what we can. Luminarch Aspirant in play. Yup. You know what we do with the Luminarch goes... Let's just reduce cleave with the 1/1 here. By golly. Are we going to get lucky this match? Are we going to get lucky? I think we are. I think we are. No big deal, right? We'll be okay. We will be okay. Maybe. No, we should be fine. It's a big hit. It's 12 damage. Or we play Lovestruck Beast in another 1/1, and we just keep going wider. Interesting premise. I think that's what we want to do, is just keep pushing wide, right? And then if they do have any exile, it's going to not be enough. Pretty sure that's what we want to do. Right, also, if we don't pull a land, the Brushfire Elemental turns on the Lovestruck Beast also. So that's not bad. It is the Banishing Light. Okay. We have Bonecrusher Giant available here. They're basically forced into an exile again. And that should be fine. Should be no problems. Yes, it is. Let's go up for another 2 skis. It can't even block the elemental, I've just realized. Right, that's fun. Continuing to go wide. I've just realized 3/4 through the game. I thought he was being conservative. He didn't want to lose it. Oh, rock and roll. Very rock and roll. Another Valkyrie. Hot dog. Hot dog. Da, 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 da. Give me the news. I got a case of cleaving you. Okay, let's see if we can get this up to 50% at least. Couple bad matches today, but I have faith. We get to go first. Are you being real right now? Can't tell if you're tricking us or not. I kind of want to just leave the passage there, and I'm going to put all of my faith into top decking land. Right? We don't get it. That's okay, though. We'll hit for 1. Not the greatest, but it's something. End our turn. Unfortunately, you know, we do have to crack this. Let's grab a red source. Top deck a land. Oh, kind of. So we'll go in with haste. And then we'll come in tapped. That way we're gonna hit for 5 potentially. Now they should remove. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's rogues. Big boy rogues coming at us, bruh. Very unpleasant. But have faith. Evolving Wild. Now that is interesting. They're attacking. They get a land and they get a beast. We get a land. Everybody gets a land. I bet they counter the ooze. I really just want to remove this Thought Thief because, you know, they could Zagras us next turn. That's 4 mana. Crazy. So there's going to be a counter. Absolutely. It sucks. But what sucks more is losing your Thought Thief. Alright, we get over. We're down to 11. Okay. We can Bone Crush and play it because Arni Slays the Troll triggers an extra mana. Good, good, good. Oh, they just bring it right back for all of their manners. Well, it can't block the elemental, which is great. We do lose this mana. So I'm going to play in. We're going to attack with everything. They're going to block the Innkeeper. Like a silly little munchkin. Down to 7. Right? As long as we can keep those rogues away. Get the rogues out of here. The decent hit. Enforcer in play. We get the mill. 2 land skis off the top. They get Death Touch and can now block something. Is there a counterspell? No! No! Oh. Down to 6. Frickin' rogues. Wow, really? You dirty dog. No attacks. Come on, Fabled Passage. Right? Fabled Passage off the top. Almost feel like a crab player. Begging for a Fabled Passage, right? Have they milled a bunch of them? No. Let's try to pull the counterspell. They should counter it. They should definitely counter that. We couldn't get the counter there. Let's see if we get it here. Really? Let's kill this Thought Thief. Okay, 2 damage. They get to keep their Thought Thief though then. Right, because it's gone off the stack. No attacks. Man, I hate rogues. Why won't you guys let me have any fun? Oh, nice, 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 nice. No passage. But I guess... Oh, wow. That's game. They're probably sitting on counter magic too. No blocks. They've got blockers.
We got you! We got you! We got you, bro! We got you!
Woo! Oh, now that feels delightful. We're up above 50%. We're at 57%. You know, I have no doubt that we could go higher. And we just beat a rogue deck. Mwah. Enjoy, you guys. Can I get a woof woof? The discount dragon's cool. I think we can fine tune it more. What if we focus in on it? You know what I mean? What if we drop the adventure? which is sad. I love the adventure. Or maybe we keep the adventure and we drop the landfall, even though I love the landfall. See, this is the conundrum, right? This is the puzzle that we get stuck in, because I want to play the goose. I want to Gemraze onto the goose. You know what I mean? And then I want to discount the dragon with the goose. So I want goose mana. I want Arni mana. I want the God of Destiny mana. I'll only play that Goldspan Dragon for 2 of my mana, and then I want it to make 2 of its own mana when it attacks, so it's like a free Goldspan Dragon. This is the dream, and I'm gonna work on it. You know, I really just started this deck with like, okay, Arni Slays the Troll. This is like Domri's Ambush, but way better. You know, of course, it's an enchantment, it's not... I think Domri's Ambush was sorcery speed. It could have been instant speed, but you know, it was a great card, but this has so much more value for 2 mana, even though it's kind of spaced out, which is fine. So that's where the deck started, and it worked so good with the dragon that, you know, now I want to come full circle and just like tunnel vision in on that and really try to break it as much as we can. So let me know in the comments below, what cards would you use to do that? Of course, I read all the comments. I can't reply to them. Unfortunately, my time is pretty scheduled, or my manager will yell at me, myself. And yeah, like, I do really appreciate the time that you guys take, not only to watch the videos, but to engage with them as well. Your likes, your comments, they do go a long ways. Even the shares have been increasing. The watch time in the playlists has gone up as well. I know some of you are, you know, just opening my playlist and letting them run on your computer. That is very good for, you know, not only my ad revenue, but for my general YouTube algorithm, because it sees that my content is being consumed obsessively, and then it's going to send my content out to more people because it thinks that they'll consume it that way as well. And, you know, that just really is hashtag stonks for the channel. So I appreciate everybody who's been trying to help us financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, and buying things through Grey Viking Games. You know, that's been a massive help as well. People downloading Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant is also a huge help. So it's all of these little pieces of the puzzle that come together to really work well. Reminders, I guess, we do sell paper cards through, you know, TCG. Ask for the link, we'll get it for you. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't buy paper Magic, but I guess a lot of you guys do. So I may as well grab my 10% off that as well. So cheers to each and every one of you for watching the channel. I appreciate it. Brand new season, brand new decks. You know, I'm not going to be racing to Mythic. Last season, I just had fun. I made new decks every day. I just played the game kind of with my blinders on, didn't pay attention to anyone else, and it was a really enjoyable experience, right? So I'm going to be doing that again. It might take us, you know, a week to hit Mythic, but it is what it is, and we'll get there. So follow along. You can play these decks with me every day if you want, and you'll probably get there as well. So thank you all for your time and attention. Have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next video.